Every agent has some cheesy line to say, we don't have a crystal ball, so we can't say for sure where the market is going. But here's the thing, we actually do have the data, and the data is telling us exactly what's coming. Hi, my name is Kitty Chan from Roller Page Signature. Don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe for more. Today, I'm breaking down how to navigate the condo market mess that we're in, because in a changing market is where you'll find opportunity. And right now, there's a huge opportunity just staring at us in the face. So let's get right into it. Looking at the resale side over the last 5 years, here's what we're seeing. There are fewer condos trading. Sales have dropped more than half compared to just 4 years ago. There's a lot of choice. Active listings have more than doubled. And if nothing else came on the market, it would take over half a year to sell everything. That's your months of inventory. And prices? We've basically gone back in time, as the average condo prices are sitting at the 2021 levels. Days on market is longer, which means buyers have time to think and negotiate. So if you're a buyer, this means buy now. And if you're an investor, this is the time to hold, unless you absolutely have to, because this is what's coming next. The average completions of new condos should be around 15 to 20,000 units a year. Recently, in the last couple years, we delivered close to 60,000 units. And despite that, prices have held up relatively well. But look at what's coming in 2029. New condo deliveries are projected to be virtually zero. This is a reality that's already set in stone, because over the last few years, we've sold almost zero pre-construction condos. Sales were so low that there haven't been any meaningful new construction starts in over 2 years, which means you just have to look into the future, 2029 to 2032, that there will be almost zero new condos entering the market. Meanwhile, population growth. From a national perspective, housing demand hasn't disappeared. The need for housing is still dire, and the government tried to fix things by slowing down immigration in the short term to restabilize that open door policy that they implemented. But by 2026, 2027, immigration is expected to increase again because Canada needs people in this country for it to function economically. So think about this. More people coming, almost no new condo supply, and that's basic supply and demand. What do you think is going to happen next? New construction levels are at its lowest in 35 years, and demand for units is still really high. First-time buyers are starting to get back into the market, recognizing that affordability is improving, not only from the decrease in interest rates, but from prices that we haven't seen in a number of years. Affordability has improved 22% in the last couple years. Mortgage costs plus condo fees are getting close to rental rates, not taking into account of property taxes and other things, but you can see that the gap has narrowed. And in some cases, it actually might be cheaper to own than it is to rent. The gap has narrowed dramatically. This is a year of transition, and we know these things for sure. Consumer confidence is slowly returning, and there is pent-up buyer demand. The economy is stable, and interest rates likely won't be moving this year unless something drastic happens south of the border. Condo prices are likely bottomed out, and it's at its lowest level. Affordability is much improved, and the gap between renting and owning is closing. Supply for condos will dry up in 4 to 6 years. So this market isn't about panic. It's not about headlines, and it's definitely not about guessing. It's about positioning and acting at the right time. So for the people who understand what's coming, they won't feel rushed. They'll feel prepared. And if you want to make sure you're on the right side of the shift, let's have a conversation and build a strategy that works for you.